Guys, we'll be looking at the free dividend strategy part 2. When we did part 1, I told you guys that most people might not really get the strategy I'm actually teaching. So most times you think you're actually winning big and you won't know that you are actually not getting it right. So that is why I'm doing this part 2, to help you guys see what I'm showing you so that you can actually make good money. The bottom line of this strategy is not just to earn dividends, it's to make money, is to ensure that your portfolio is growing. So it's either growing through price appreciation or it's growing through dividends. So you need to understand different categories just in case you have friends that come to tell you they earn this amount in terms of dividends. People will tell you they bought a particular stock. For example, let's say we have Fitting selling for 27 naira. Some people tell you they bought Fitting when it's actually 2 naira. So you actually think, wow, you got it right. But what you fail to ask is, how many years have you been holding? So if you are holding for 5 years, if you're holding for 3 years, and you are now happy that maybe you are now 2x, 3x, the question is, what if you are trading and you've actually 5x your account? If you 5x your account, we want to compare yourself with that person. So what I'm saying is, if you are tying down your money and you are earning dividends, good strategy. But what I'm teaching now is you are not after the long-term stuff. So you want to make cool money by doing what? Following this dividend strategy. So I just want to set it clear so that you know what you are doing. So that, for example, during COVID, Zenith came down to 9 naira. So those who bought at that 9 naira and they are still holding, that's 5 years. So if today they are getting a dividend of almost 50% or 40% of their money, you don't want to envy such person, because they've been holding for 5 years. Maybe you are just coming in. Maybe you came in last year or early this year. That's when you started. So mind your journey and be focused. So I just want to use this part 2 to explain what I did in this video here. This dividend cheat code. I actually explain what to do. So a lot of people might get it mixed, and that is why I want to do this second part, so that I want to show you the strategy to implement. It is not a must you get a dividends from a stock. Sometimes the price appreciation may be better than the dividend. In such case, you want to opt in for the price appreciation, which I'm going to show you. So without wasting time, my name still remains Investor Joe, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we teach how to gain financial freedom through trade and investment. So without wasting time, let's quickly jump to the first slide. So this is what I want to explain. I want to explain the free dividend strategy 2025 part 2. So let's quickly jump to this. Of course, you still need to understand this qualification date. I still get questions about qualification date. Now, for you to be very, very sure that you earn dividends, wait for markdown. That is what I advise people. Wait for markdown. So after markdown, watch the price. So sometimes the price will recover from that markdown. Let's say, for example, you bought JBERGER at 123 and the markdown is, and the price they want to mark down is actually 3 naira assumption. So you bought 123 and the dividend declare was 3 naira assumption. So now during the markdown, the price will open at 120. So they've marked down the 3 naira. So now that they've marked down the 3 naira, what you want to do is to actually wait and see if the stock will gain back that 3 naira. So when the stock gain back that 3 naira, you still want to see if you can get a little bit of kobo or 1 or 2 naira just to cover your charges when you are coming out. You get the point? So you want to be very, very strategic in your thinking, and that is what is most important in this place. So for payment, you need to fill your e-dividend mandate that you have, and as you can see, I have mentioned all the registrar that these companies use in terms of keeping their records and dividends. So the payment date is very, very key. And just in case if you don't have the e-dividend mandate, you can reach out to me. Ensure you join my WhatsApp group. Check the description below. Join my WhatsApp group so that you can actually ask me for this PDF and I'll send them to you. I have all the PDF of the registrar, all of them. I repeat, all of them. So send me a message and I will send them to you. So guys, I think this is what we have, and this X date is what I just explained, which is the ex-dividend date. So in case this is the first video you are watching, of course you should know what we are talking about. But if you want to know better, please go back and check for the part 1, and that will also help you to actually fully understand what we are doing. So let's quickly move to the next. So the first stock I think you are buying is Julius Berger. So the reason why you are buying Julius Berger is because the qualification date is 30th of May and it is very, very close. So I ensure you get it 2 days or a day so that you qualify for the dividends. So now Julius Berger is declaring 3 naira 25 kobo, which is very, very nice, and the registrar is GTL. And if you see on the slide, I put here price appreciation of 14 naira. So how do I arrive at this price appreciation of 14 naira? Very simple. Let's quickly jump to the chart and look at Julius Berger. So this is Julius Berger, for example, and I think the all-time high it has got into was actually 172. I started trading this stock 2021. I got their first bonus shares when it was around, guys, it's actually around this area. Yes, around this area. That's when I got in. So I got in 17. So I was trading for I think around this area, 17. It moved to 24, and that's when I've been trading Julius Berger. So if you've been trading it here, of course, we've made money, sharp money, but we did not get this jump. I personally did not partake, but of course, I recommended it to my premium group. So because I can't buy everything, so I always recommend what I can buy. So if you look at the chart right now, you see that we had a break around there, a resistance, so to speak. Then we had a huge break around this area. So and ever since then, we'll be getting a good push, so making higher highs, and we have higher highs here before there is a change of character here. So now we're seeing volume. You can see this volume coming up here gradually. With this volume, and if you were in the market on Friday, Julius Berger was actually selling was on full offer for 123 naira. So a lot of people are concerned because it's on full offer. Of course, it's a major concern because you don't want to buy a stock and when you get to the time you want to exit, you're unable to exit. But I have this 75%, 80% belief that you'll be able to sell it, because I want to believe that just as you want to get dividends, a lot of people want to get dividends also. But the difference is you are smarter because you watched this video. So you are getting in early. So around that time, that 27, 28, a lot of people want to come in. And you that you've bought at that 23. So let's look at the percentage you will get if you are selling than if you are holding. Let's say you were able to go in at that 123. Let's come down a bit. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So if you are coming at 123 and you are now selling at if you are selling at 137, you're selling at 137, that is 11%. So that 1% has covered your selling charges. You get the point. Now you are making 10% from just this trade. So that is to say, if you are using 1 million naira, you'll be coming out with 1.1 million naira, which is more interesting. And like I said, that gives you 10% returns. And that 10% return, compare it with, let's jump back here. So compare it with these dividends. So from that 23 to 37, what you'll be getting is 14 naira. That's your price. Let's call it price appreciation dividends. Yes, price appreciation dividends. You'll be getting 14 naira. Why? For the dividends alone. And don't forget, you fill form, you send it to the registrar, and before they credit your account. And this is where you get that money here, depending on the unit you are buying. So if you are buying with 700,000, you'll be getting 70,000 if you implement this strategy. So right here, you are choosing price appreciation over dividends for Julius Berger. And you are taking a risk because it's actually on full offer, with the belief that a lot of people want to partake in these dividends, just as you are hunting for dividends also, and you want to quickly sell to them. And one smart way to do that is, I don't know the broker you're using, but if you're using Lead Trader, there's an opportunity for you to put a time in force. So you want to use 14 days or you want to use 30 days. So what that will do is, as the market opens, your bid will be at the top. And most times you will be lucky and your trade will be executed. Even you will be shocked, because by the time you log in and check the market, you may discover that it is still on full offer, but your bid has been executed because you came early to the market. So that is the sharp information I just want to pass through you, so that you actually understand what you are doing. Because I might not be here to give you all the guidance except you're in my premium group. So that is why I took out time to do this part 2, so that you fully get it. Before you say everything is premium group, everything is money, money, money. No. If you don't have money for your premium group, why not pay attention and listen here? Because for now, I've been answering questions, all the comments I've been responding. But you see, as you grow, the time you have will be limited. And that is why I want you guys to maximize this information and this opportunity. If you do this now, you're able to repeat it again next year. And you find out that you've devised your own strategy or your own way of making money. And you'll be sure that you are financially free. And if you don't have time to teach people, you can always send them the link to these videos, the part 1 and the part 2, for them to learn and implement. So there are other strategies to this. I won't lie you are just doing 5. So there is a calendar that follows through. Note the companies that are, last time I did a slide telling you 10 companies that are paying dividends. So imagine you use this for 20. You understand? 20, because I picked that 10, there are more than 10. So imagine you use that this principle for others and see the possibility of making money. So I only pay attention to those that will send me, that will be on my personal role, paying for my fee, paying for my time. That's when I will respond. But if you don't have money to pay, you should have data to learn. If I'm too fast, there's a place on YouTube that you can slow the pace I'm talking and look at what I'm saying. And I believe with what I'm saying, you'll be able to implement it. So don't be so don't be so I don't know which words to use now, that you are so like you want to just tell your friends that you earn dividends. It's not like that. Don't be don't massage your ego to tell your neighbor, they pay me dividend, I collect dividend. How much is the dividend is the main thing. You can't get 5,000, 10,000. You say at least at all now, which no. Why will you get opportunity to make 14 naira and you are diving for 3 naira 50 kobo? Because you just want to brag that you JBERGER pay you dividends. No, if you are building a dividend portfolio, I'll do another video where you can build a dividend portfolio. Maybe you put it in one stock, and maybe in a year you have to make maybe 1.2 from that stock, and you make it 100,000 a month, and you can say, okay, this stocks is paying me salary. So I'll do a video for that if that is what you're interested in. But what I'm teaching is how to make money using dividend strategy. And if the price appreciation is better than the dividends, you opt in for the price appreciation. So I just share with you how to go in at 123 and set your sell order, and voila, that is everything you need to know about Julius Berger. If it works fine, excellent. If it does not work fine, you still get your dividends. And of course, you can see the price is actually recovering right now, and we just have a sharp turnaround, and it's supported by volume. So we may see a little bit of uptick around this area. And we are entering June, and July Q2 will start coming out. And the reason why you see this dip is because the Q1 wasn't amazing, and that is why you see all this. So of course it's normal, whatever goes up will come down. So that is a sharp thing I want to share with you guys. So let's quickly move to the next one, which is Dangote Sugar. Dangote Sugar also has similar case. It has always been on full offer, but I know early this period that Q1 came in, that there's a bit of volume. We actually saw Dangote Sugar getting good numbers. So that is the process we are going to take. So just in case you fully understand what I just discussed about Julius Berger, you apply same with Dangote Cement. So the amount declared is 30. So if you are getting 60, you are getting 90. It is better you get out with such returns than for you to wait for these dividends. Except you want to use dividends to brag with your neighbor, so you can wait and collect more money and tell your neighbor, do you know what? I just received dividends. I'm a dividends investor. You understand? So you can brag, even though the money is not much. You understand? So that's for Dangote Cement, and you do same also for the other ones I mentioned. You see them on my videos. So that is what you need to know. So Dangote Cement, and I think we have MANSARD also. We have MANSARD. We have fitting. So you follow through. We have fitting. For fitting, I think you'll be getting it cheaper, and you might make 3 naira from it or 4 naira. So you can come for Boa Cement also. You take it also. And so thank you for watching, and thank you so much. I want to believe with this you'll be able to equip yourself and you'll be able to forge ahead with the rest of the strategy. So just in case you need further information and you get stuck, I want to plead, if you have the money, join the premium group so that you get opportunity to ask questions and see a lot of strategies that we implement. I kid you not, there is money in this market, and if you pay attention, you're going to make a lot. Sometimes you have this strategy that what I'm giving now is just little. You understand? But with this, if you can think very well, you can maximize it. But I kid you not, there are a lot of strategy. We have dividend strategy. If you want to quit your 9 to 5, if you want to earn your same salary every month without working, these stuffs are readily available. You understand? But you have to join my premium group. You understand? So I'm developing courses for you. I just launched one-on-one for those who are interested, who want to want to pick my brain, so to speak, ask a question, and there are a lot of benefits joining my 1 hour section. There are a lot of things you go with. You go with my 3-step strategy. You go with my checklist. You go with my 3 to 5 stocks that are very, very hot that you can buy. So these are some stuff you are going to get. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified of my post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profits. I love you, my friends. Bye. And to salute. See you in the next one.